Pioneer 0, also known as Able 1, was humanity's first attempt to send a spacecraft beyond Earth's orbit. The mission aimed to orbit the Moon, but faced a malfunction that doomed the spacecraft. This historic launch was initiated by the US Air Force a few months before NASA's formation. The mission launched about 6.5 months after Explorer 1, America's first satellite. Unfortunately, the spacecraft's booster rocket exploded just 73.6 seconds after launch. Despite its failure, this mission marked the beginning of the Pioneer series, including the famous Pioneer 10 and Pioneer 11 missions. The Able 1 spacecraft, weighing 84 pounds, 38 kilograms, was a squat conical fiberglass structure. It was designed to carry several scientific instruments, including a magnetometer, micrometeoroid detector, 2 temperature sensors, and a TV camera. These instruments aimed to collect valuable data from the lunar orbit. The spacecraft's mission was ambitious for its time. Managed by the Advanced Research Projects Agency and the US Air Force Ballistic Missile Division, the launch took place on August 17, 1958, from Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida. The launch used a 3-stage variant of the Thor Intermediate Range Ballistic Missile. This mission was a first in many aspects. It was the first attempt by any nation to launch a probe into deep space and the first attempt to send a spacecraft to the Moon. It set a precedent for future space exploration missions, even though it ended prematurely. In March 1958, the US Department of Defense announced the launch of several lunar probes as part of scientific investigations during the International Geophysical Year. Of these, the Able 1 mission was the first of 3 attempts by the Air Force to reach the Moon. The spacecraft carried a crude infrared TV scanner and a small parabolic mirror to focus reflected light from the lunar surface onto a cell. This setup would transmit voltage proportional to the received light. Engineers also painted alternating dark and light stripes on the spacecraft to regulate its internal temperature. The launch vehicle was a 3-stage variant of the Thor IRBM, which incorporated elements from the Vanguard rocket for its 2nd and 3rd stages. The project involved 3,000 people from 52 scientific and industrial firms, mostly based in Southern California. The mission profile planned for Able 1 to reach the Moon's vicinity 2.6 days after launch. Upon arrival, the TX-86 solid propellant motor would fire to place the payload into lunar orbit at an altitude of 18,000 miles, 29,000 kilometers. The mission was expected to last about 2 weeks. However, the actual mission lasted only 73.6 seconds due to the explosion of the Thor first stage at an altitude of about 9 miles, 15 kilometers. Telemetry data was received from the payload for at least 123 seconds after the explosion, indicating it remained operational until it impacted the Atlantic Ocean. The investigation concluded that a turbopump gearbox failure caused the accident. Despite the mission's failure, it provided valuable lessons for future endeavors in space exploration. The mission was retroactively named Pioneer 0 in acknowledgement of its pioneering role. The launch may have been unsuccessful, but it laid the groundwork for future deep space missions. Pioneer 0's legacy lives on as a crucial step in humanity's quest to explore beyond Earth. This mission is a notable chapter in the history of space exploration, marking humanity's first reach for the stars. The information about the mission is well documented in Asif A. Siddiqui's book, Beyond Earth, A Chronicle of Deep Space Exploration, 1958 to 2016, published by NASA History Program Office in 2018. This source provides an in-depth look at the mission and its significance in the broader context of space exploration. Pioneer 0 was the start of the historic Pioneer series, which later included successful missions like Pioneer 10 and Pioneer 11. These missions provided groundbreaking data and paved the way for future exploration of the outer planets and beyond. The Pioneer series exemplifies the spirit of exploration and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Despite the setbacks, each mission contributed valuable insights and technological advancements, driving humanity's quest to explore the cosmos. Thanks for watching.